Hey guys, it's Barkat here. Welcome to this video, and in this video I am going to cover top 10 tips for Google Ads. And if you want to really know what the tips and what the hacks of the Google Ads are, please watch the whole video. I will see you in after the intro video. So the first tip is keyword research. So you just need to make sure that you are choosing the right keyword for each ad group. Let's say if you are running Google Ads for a roofing company, you just make sure that you are targeting roofing services one ad group, or maybe roofing companies another ad group, something like this. There are different types of campaign structure right now in the market. Let's say your client serves lots of areas, maybe 10 or 15 areas. You can target all of them under one campaign. Let's say roofer plus target city 1, roofer plus target city 2, something like this. So it depends on you actually how you structure your campaign, but make sure that right keyword under the right ad group. So let me show you what I am talking about. So here you can see this is the roofing campaign, and this client is based on UK. And what we did actually, we break down the ad groups based on the areas they serve. I think maybe 25 cities they serve. So we pick the good cities, let's say 20 cities from the 25 service area or locations, and we just pick all of them and use roofers plus like city. Let's say roofers plus Oldham, roofers plus Manchester, roofer plus Middleton, Rochdale, something like this. So what we are doing actually, we are filtering the traffic first. So we are choosing the right keyword under the right ad group, and we are using specific landing page for specific ad group. So that's why our conversion rate is a little bit high on this campaign, and I can say our conversion rate is somewhere at 17 to 18%, so which is I think good for a roofing industry. So yeah, this is the tip number 1. And tip number 2 is set a clear goal. You just need to make sure that you are defining specific and measurable objective on your campaign. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So in this screen you can see this is a search campaign, and we used leads as a campaign goal. So this is the thing, when you run a search campaign and the focus is lead generation, you just need to make sure that you are targeting this lead option. Or if you need any types of sales or website traffic, you just need to make sure that you are targeting that on under the specific campaigns or under a specific campaign goal. So this is the most important thing when you set up a search campaign. So I think you got my point. So just make sure that you are doing the correct thing. Tip number 3, check ad assets every time when you set up a campaign, and review the ad creatives, including headlines, description and images, everything. So to check your ad extensions, go to the campaign, and under the asset you can find all of the extensions. Let's say site links, call out extensions, call extensions, or maybe instruction snippet and location extensions, everything. Just make sure that you are doing all of the things, and check the headlines and destination URLs that are correct under the campaign, so that you are good to go. Tip number 4, avoid enabling Google search partner and Google display network. So this is the most important thing, and people I know, I audited lots of accounts, so I know that people made kind of mistake under these options. And when you run a search campaign, Google pushing you to add search partner and display network under your campaign. So don't do this. If you do this, trust me, you are going to spend your money in some garbage stuff. So to make sure that you are doing it correctly or not, so go to the AdWords account and select the campaign, and under setting you can see the network. So I just make sure that all are unchecked. If any of this checked, you are going to spend your money on garbage stuff, trust me. So just make sure that everything is unchecked and you are good to go. Tip number 5, check the targeting options. When you set up a campaign, and you just need to make sure that there are 2 options. One is presence and people interest, and one is people who lived on this particular area. So just make sure that you are refine your targeting setting based on the locations. So same thing you can find under the setting. Select the campaign and go to the settings, and you can find under the locations, and here you can see location options. This is the 2, and Google always recommend these, but don't do this. You can read people in or regularly in and who have shown interest in your target area. So this is not the thing you want, I believe. And always make sure that select one presence, people in or regularly in your target area. That means people who lives in your target area, you are just targeting using your search ad. So just make sure that you check this one and hit save. That's it. Tip number 6, so review your bidding strategy. So that means when you run a campaign, you just need to make sure that you are using maybe Maximus clicks or manual CPC, and when you have some data inside the account, then you can switch to the Maximus conversions. So let me show you what I'm saying about. So this is the campaign, and we got so many conversions from this campaign. That's why we changed the bidding from minimum CPC to maximum conversion, and we set a target CP $100. So our lead cost was, I believe, $40 to $50, but I set up $100 because we don't want to miss any opportunity, from Google when people searches by writing or targeted keyword. And one extra tip, always check if the automatic click assets are enabled or not. So let me show you what I am talking about. So under automatic created asset, you just need to make sure that this is turned off. So if you turn on this one, so Google will automatically create your assets and everything, like you will don't have any access or maybe any control using the assets, let's say site link, call out, kind of things. So always use this one and hit save. Tip number 7, compiling ad copy. So you just need to make sure that your ad copy looks good, and you need to make sure that you are writing for the consumer or maybe your targeted audience. Let's say if you are roofer, so you just need to make sure that you have some good ad copy related to service, or maybe why should people choose you. You just need to mention on the ad copy. Let's say for ourselves, what I typically do. So you can see this is the responsive searched, and you can see 16% CPS, 16%, 14%. So let me show you one ad copy what I'm talking about. So here you can see I pinned the headlines 1, 2 and 3. So first headline is keyword focused. I pinned headline number 1, keyword focused, and second should be like any types of value prop. Let's say solid manufacturer warranties, or maybe 550 plus positive feedback, something like this. I just use this on the number 2. And third should be, let's say, any types of call to action, request a free code, or maybe get a free code now, something like this. And you can see on the number 2, I just pin no call out charges, new roof from 4,000 pounds, something like this. So I just pin all of the headlines and descriptions so that we are getting the most highest CTR on that particular space. So you just need to make sure this one also. Tip number 8, add negative keywords. This is the most important thing when you run Google Ads. Let's say if you run a Google Ad campaign without negative keyword, you can't imagine like how much money you are spending, or maybe how much money you are wasting on Google Ads. Trust me. So to make sure that, I do have one more video about the negative keyword. I think it's a short, so please check out that video. You will have the clear idea like how to add negative keywords in Google Ads. But just for this video, let me show you what I'm talking about. So when we run a campaign, we make sure that we have a competitor negative keyword list. Under the negative keyword list, so you can find negative keyword list under tools and settings, and under the shared library you can see negative keyword list, and you need to make sure that you are using competitor negative keyword list properly so that you are not wasting your money. So this is, you can see under this list we have more than 1100 keywords, and it is applied on the campaign level. So yeah, and then you need to make sure that you check the search terms frequently, so that once any types of negative keyword or garbage keyword pulls up, you just exclude them as a negative keyword. So always make sure that's. Tip number 9, conversion tracking. So this is another most important thing when you run Google Ads, and people often make these types of mistakes. So when I audit an account, so I saw that these types of things happen frequently. People don't track conversions when they run Google Ads by themselves, without hiring any types of expert or any agency. So you just need to make sure that you are tracking conversions. So let me show you on the account level. So for this campaign, we are tracking 2 things. One is lead from submission and one is phone call. So when someone calls on our number and lasts for more than 1 minute or maybe 30 seconds, we track as the conversions. And once someone's land our page and submit the lead from or maybe survey, whatever we are using on landing page, we track as a conversion. So you just need to do same kind of things. It depends on you. If you just want to track, or maybe if you just want to do just a phone call based campaign, it's okay. It depends on you. Or maybe if you want both, you just need to make sure that you are tracking both on the campaign level. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. And tip number 10, check landing page conversion rate. So let's say you have a landing page on your campaign and you are using this landing page for all of the campaign, but your conversion rate is, let's say somewhere at below 5%. That means you are wasting money on Google Ads. You are not getting the most ROI from the Google Ads, I can say. So just make sure that your conversion rate or your landing page conversion rate is huge. Use some landing page heat map software on the landing page. When you implement these types of things on the landing page site, you can track all the event, what's happening on the landing page when someone lands, so that you can change based on the requirement, like the visitor requirement. You can change the landing page structure. So this is the most important thing. So always make sure that you are doing this correctly. And I can say a good landing page score, or maybe good landing page conversion score, is somewhere at 15%. If you are getting conversion rate from your landing page 15 to 20%, you are good, I believe. So you don't need to check anything on the landing page side. But if you are getting below 10%, this is what you just need to make change instantly to get more conversion from the Google ads. So yeah, that's all from my end. And this, if you follow this all tips and checks all tips what I suggested in this video, I believe that your conversion rate and your Google ads journey will be great. And if you need any types of help regarding Google ads, regarding anything landing page conversion rate, set up the campaign, you can reach out to me. Don't hesitate to contact with. I will try my best to help you. And thanks for watching this video. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye bye.